All right, have a look at that. Look, today we're going to make this beef stew. I've got some terribly old tough meat here, but I've turned it into something really, really delightful and tender. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so what I've got there is some beef. Now, this is not the best quality of beef you're going to find. It's more of a stewing beef. There's no bone in it, a little bit of fat. Cut it into some nice kind of chunky sized pieces. There's about 500 grams or about a pound there. So I've got a pan on there, got a couple of tablespoons of oil. I'm using the sunflower oil, and we're going to drop in our beef. And like I say, this is not the best quality beef. This is a right old stewer, this one, but we're going to make it super tender. Let's at this stage just get some salt in there and some black pepper. Medium heat, about 6 minutes or so. Beautiful stuff. So we've got a nice little bit of colour on there. Now, you may have seen me do this before if you're regular to the show. What we're going to do now is we're going to add liquid. I'm just going to use water. You could use, if you want, a stock or something, but plenty of water in there, enough to kind of cover it up. And then turn the heat up very high. And then we're going to just boil it out, let it kind of dry out. You don't have to let all of the water evaporate. But what that's going to do is really, really ensure that we're going to end up with some beautifully nice tender beef. So it's probably going to take about 6 or 7 minutes. Boil it, let it evaporate, so no lid, then we can move on. Okay, so we're now going to go back onto a medium heat. And you can see most of that moisture has evaporated. Now you've done yourself a massive favor there. And that's really going to help get that nice and soft. So next up, we're going to add a cup of onion, garlic. I've got just over a tablespoon there, and we're going to go medium heat about 6 more minutes. Beautiful. Next up, we're going to add 2 cups of fresh tomatoes. I'm going to go for about another 5 minutes. Fabulous, fabulous stuff. Next up, we're going to add in some tomato paste. There's 135 grams there, or one of those kind of small little Tetra Pak things. I'm going with a teaspoon of oregano, or oregano, as many of you call that. Now you can change that herb, no problem. Thyme, rosemary, bit of chili, up to you really. Okay, another 5 minutes. It's going to be worth it, I tell you. It's going to be really worth it, this one. All right, Simon here, just a few little notes. Okay, first of all, there's over 4,000 videos on our channel. We've been cooking for years, so get onto that little magnifying glass. You can search out. There's tons and tons of recipes. We're cooking pretty much every day. Thumbs up always helps me out. A little comment of anything. Tell me what you've had for breakfast even, that's fine. Just a comment helps the algorithm go. If you'd like to donate to me and help the channel out, there's a little thanks button in most countries. You can leave $2 or $1 million if you want. Okay, let's get back to cooking. Beautiful stuff. Right, going to start adding some veg now. Just going to add 1 carrot in there. If you're going to add celery or something like that, pop that in now. I'm going to be adding some potatoes in a moment. Some zucchini, courgettes or kusa, whatever you call them, and some bell peppers. But let's get our hardest ones in first. They're in. We're going to add some more liquid. I'm just using water. If you want, use stock. Medium heat, 4 to 5 minutes. Then we're going to start adding our veg. Coming together beautifully. Right, I'm going to add some spuds next. I've just got that amount really, it's just hardly any, like 1.5 cups. Again, of course, you can be adding any veg you want, and the amount's up to you. So let these spuds go for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then we're going to add some more liquid, more vegetables, and then we're going to simmer it out. Job done. Really delicious. Beautiful stuff. Okay, next up, I'm going to add a little bit of zucchini or courgette or kusa, whatever you call that, a little bit of bell pepper, some more liquid. Like I say, I'm just using water. If you want, go with a stock. We're going to get the heat on to simmer now, really super low. We're going to let that go for 7 to 8 minutes. I think we've done it. Okay, off goes the heat. That is beautiful. I've just tested that meat and it's beautifully tender, so we've done a good job on that. That is wonderful. If you want, get some chopped parsley in there or some mint or something like that. You could, if you wanted, throw in some olives in there as well, but that's a beauty. And there you go, really, really lovely. Like I say, add any other veg that you like in there. Beautifully tender beef. Nice kind of wintry, warmer thing that is just going to keep you nice and warm. Delicious. Hope you enjoy that. Keep safe, keep well. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Thank you so much for stopping by and making it to the end of the videos. If you would like to donate to me, there's a thanks button in most countries. You can give me $2 or up to $50. I need to buy a new Ferrari. Come on, help me out.